Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how you can use myofascial release techniques to release tension in your abdomen and also your lateral fascial line, also known as your quadratus lumborum area. So if you have a lot of tension in your abdomen, whether that's from scar tissue or you are just very stressed and you hold a lot of tension here, or you have conditions like endometriosis, you just had a C-section surgery or any type of surgery here, probably going to have some tightness here. I often find that people with a lot of lower back pain have tightness in their quadratus lumborum, which is kind of like this back area. So this fascia tends to be very tight. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can help release some of the abdominal tension, and then I'll also go over how to release the tissue in the back. So what you're going to do is you're just going to work on the belly first. Now you don't need any lotion, you just need your hands. If you add too much lotion, your fingers are going to slip and you're not going to get that suction as well. You can also use cupping techniques, but for this video I'm going to show you how you can use your self-release techniques. So you're just going to kind of like feel your belly and feel where it feels tight. So I'm just going to work on here. Now you can see I can grab my tissue pretty well. A lot of people who are very tight can't grab it very well because it's like the tissue is being like anchored down, it's being pulled in. So this type of lifting technique, might feel a little uncomfortable and painful because you're basically trying to elongate the tissue, try to lengthen it. But that's what our organs and our fascia really like. The organs and the fascia like to be able to slide and glide against each other. They don't want to be like stuck. So if you're like really tight and stuck, those organs can't glide well, those muscles can't glide well either. Your fascia is kind of being like anchored like a ball, and we need to like release the tension. So you're just going to grab a piece of your skin. Now the very first technique is you can just kind of grab it and you can lift it and you can like hold it. So again, I'm pinching and then I'm lifting upwards like away from my body, and you're just going to hold that. Now you're going to feel a little bit of a stretch, maybe some tension. That's the first part of it, and you can do this along your entire abdomen. So I'm just showing you one area. Just gonna hold that for about 20-30 seconds, maybe a minute, until kind of the tension starts to relieve itself. Now the second part, if you want to make this a little bit harder, is you're going to kind of just check the fascia out. Like I'm gonna go up and down, and you're kind of gonna figure out, is one direction harder? Like which direction feels more restricted and tight? So move up and down. I think going down feels tighter, so I'm going to go down. You just like hold it there and you let it kind of just melt away. All right, now I'm going to go check left and right. So I'm going to go left and right. And again, I'm just seeing which direction feels tighter on me. And for me, it feels more tight going to the left. So I'm just going to maintain that down and that left glide. I'm going to hold it. And then you can also check rotation. So you're going to rotate clockwise, counterclockwise. Again, check which direction feels tighter. Going this way feels tighter, so I'm going to hold it in that direction. So you're going to hold it again until it starts to relieve itself. All right, so that's how you can do it on your abdomen. For your side area, I'm just going to, I love this method. So this area for a lot of people gets very tight. So I love to just pinch and roll. So I'm literally just using this method here, pinch, and then I'm rolling the fascia forward, pinch and roll. As you can see, this fascia here, look how thick that is compared to like here is really thin. So you can see my back is a lot tighter because I have to grab, it's so much tighter, so I have to grab so much more volume or mass of muscle. So again, it's gonna feel a lot more tight, but I love this method of like pulling and then dragging forward. Again, you're going to feel a lot more like openness, elongation, lengthening, just like space in these muscles, and it's going to feel very good. So if that's too hard, you can just even like pull and hold it. You can even do the same methods before where you're going to go up and down, left and right, and rotate. Again, you can apply that to this area as well. So just kind of play around with those different areas. Again, it's a very helpful technique. In terms of like how often you can do this, I would say you can do it almost every day. Again, if you're struggling with back pain, abdominal pain, pelvic pain, hip pain, SI joint pain, tailbone pain, like all these areas are all connected. So I find these, at-home techniques pretty helpful. You can also do cupping on your abdomen, and I have done a lot of videos on cupping, so I will link those below. The cupping is like the same idea because it's myofascial release. It's lengthening tissue, it's suctioning up that fascia. This is just a technique using your hand, so both work well. Some people find that the hands-on work is a lot more intense than the cupping. Some people find the other way around. Just do what works well for you. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below and I will answer them for you.